triangular telescopes. That we can know anything about the region of the space we will never visit is extraordinary. Every culture has inevitably looked up into the night sky and contemplated what is out there. Most immediately obvious are the sun and the moon. But how on earth did ancient culture discover anything about these bodies, given that they were confined to the surface of the planet? For me, this is one of the striking things about mathematics. It allows us to deduce things about the universe from the comfort of our observatories. Trigonometry, the mathematics of the triangle and angles, was a tool developed not to torture school kids, but to navigate the night sky. Yes, it is the earliest form of the telescope. Already in the 3rd century BC, Aristarchus of Samos was able to calculate the size of the sun and the moon in terms of the radius of the Earth and to determine their relative distance from the Earth, just with the help of the mathematical triangle. For example, when the moon is exactly half moon, the angle between the Earth, moon, and sun is essentially 90 degrees. So by measuring the angle phi between the moon, Earth and sun, I can use the mathematics of the trigonometry to calculate the distance from the Earth to the moon relative to that from the Earth to the sun. The ratio of those two distances is precisely what is meant by the cosine of angle phi, and that is something that I can determine with a purely mathematical analysis. Sure. The accuracy of the measurements, however, meant that Aristarchus was out by a factor of 20 in the relative distance. He had estimated the angle to be 87 degrees, while the true value is 89.853, almost a right angle. Small differences in the angle of this size result in the quite large differences in the relative size of the length of the size of the triangle. It would need the invention of the telescope and some more clever mathematics to truly determine the size of the solar system. Sure. Even without the invention of the telescope, astronomers could see that the moon and sun weren't only bodies processing through the sky. Ancient cultures picked up the several tiny pricks of the light in the night sky that behaved very differently from the plethora of the other stars. They were wandering beacons of the light. They were wandering beacons of the light. Mercury, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, and Saturn, luminous bodies that can't be marked on my cut-out sphere, because the next night they will be located at a different point. One explanation for the importance of the number 7 to many cultures derives from the fact that with the sun and moon, the visible planets make up 7 heavenly bodies. Yes!